Hi, my name is Stephen Martilli. Welcome to freedomeducation.ca. So this is the second video in three common mistakes with the law of attraction. Now here's the second one that seems to be really common. It's come up with me. It's come up with other people that I work with. Some of these are so subtle because they're not out in your awareness. They're not conscious. But once you pick up on them, it starts to seem so obvious. Now here's the second one. The second one is you go after what you really think you want as opposed to what you really want. So you're going after what you think you want instead of what you really want. So how do you distinguish the difference? Well, what you think you want is the thing that you think you want. But what you really want is, again, it goes down to a deeper layer. It goes to understanding how you feel about something. And if you feel very strongly about something, that's what you really want. And I've come up with several people who, once they realized and started going after what they really want and set goals towards that, it happened very quickly. And for years they had struggled and actually went over and over, struggling and bashing their head against the wall, trying to go for the thing that they thought that they wanted. But when they got what they really wanted, since there was just a burning desire for it, it happened a lot more quicker. And let me give you an example of, in my own life, I guess, where I was going after what I thought I wanted, but then realized it was something else. So recently I signed up with the Synchronicity of Power training. You've heard me talk about it before. And Monique Gallagher is now my coach. And Monique and I have an interesting relationship because we're actually, trading services. I'm helping with her blog, and she's also coaching me. So as part of that agreement, what's come up is that she asked me to fill out a questionnaire. So I filled out the questionnaire, and one of the questions, I got it right here. One of the questions that she asked me was, oh yeah, so what would you rate your level of happiness right now? And she said from 1 to 10. So I kind of went and thought about it, and after mulling it over in my head, I figured I'm about a 9. I'm not a 10, I'm not a 1, I'm not miserable, depressed. I'm not a 10, am I completely satisfied? I'm about a 9. And that kind of fluctuates up and down. It will go up and down, but I would say I'm averaging about a 9. And the reason I said that was because I would like to have, this is what I originally put down, was I started writing out journaling, basically, why was I not a 10? I was curious. And, I wasn't asked this question, but I thought, why am I not a 10? So I thought, I'm not a 10 because I wish I was making $10,000 a month, because I'm not doing that currently. And then I thought about, but why do I want to make $10,000 a month? And I'm like, well, I want to make $10,000 a month so I can move back to my hometown, Sudbury. My wife and I both want to move there. We want to own a house in the lake. And I said, is that why I'm not happy? Is that why I'm not a 10? And I'm like, no, that's not it. And I'm like, why isn't it not a 10? Why am I not a 10 happy? And it's like, well, why do I want to move to Sudbury? Well, I want to make the 10,000 and move to Sudbury. I want to move to Sudbury so I can be closer with some of my close friends. And I thought, oh, that's it. And because I have like one close friend where I currently live in Mississauga, but I'd like to be around a few other, some of my, what I call my Goombas, some of my good buddies, they're really close buddies. And I thought, that's why it is. And I thought, yeah, that makes it a 10. If I had like 2 or 3 of those guys that I could just connect with every weekend, or, whenever we can just meet up, go for beer or whatever, then that would make it a 10. So what's really important that I recognize from doing this exercise is filling out the questionnaire for Monique as part of her coaching program is that I realized that, what I think I want is like, here. And that in my case, it was the 10,000 and then moving to Sudbury. But what I really wanted, what I emotionally connected with, was having a few more close friends in my life. So there's different things I can do with that where I'm currently living. I can get on the phone, I can get online, I can, make an effort to connect with them when I'm in town, when I go and visit. And I do those things. But ultimately, I'd like to have a few more friends even here. So, and make that, happiness level 10. So that's, one of the second mistakes with the law of attraction is that people will say, well, this is what I want. I want the $10,000. I want the new car. But what they really emotionally resonate with is something completely different. And it's at a deeper level. And they're not really sure what it is. But once they do find out, it just happens like, it's like a laser fast. It just shows up. So that's the second second common law of attraction mistake I've seen in my own life with other people. My third video, make sure to pay real attention, check it out, and it's a real good one because it talks about the third mistake that I think it comes up a lot, and I'll give you a really good example that I shared from one of my clients. My name is Stephen Martilli. Make sure to subscribe to my videos to check out, more of my blog videos, get more tips like this, and also drop me a line. If there's more other tips you want to talk about, law of attraction or mind power tips, drop me a line. Tell me what you would like to see more of. My name is Stephen Martilli, and we'll talk to you soon.